So welcome everybody to today's mindfulness session. So we've been each week doing a different meditation on one of the attitudes or the pillars of mindfulness, and we've done 3 so far, if I can remember them. We started with beginner's mind, then we did non-judging, and then last week we did patience. And this week we're going to do another one, which is trust. So trust, really, I'm not asking you to trust me or to trust anyone else. What I'm really suggesting is that we meditate on perhaps trusting ourselves. So trusting our intuition, trusting our feelings, emotions, and listening to ourselves a little bit more. Perhaps not listening to the chatter rabbiting on, about what we're going to do tomorrow or what we did yesterday, but more like if any emotions or thoughts come up that seem to come from a deeper place, from that sort of wise, compassionate witness or wise mind inside yourselves, then perhaps just to invite you to trust that. And it might just say something like, your back's hurting and it would be good to lie down, or maybe something deeper. So that's the topic of this evening's meditation, and as always I have a poem which is sort of on the same theme as I just said. It's always difficult to find a poem that exactly fits the theme, but you'll see if you think it does. So today's poem is by David White, and it's entitled Sweet Darkness. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes to recognize its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your womb tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing: the world was made to be free in. Give up all other worlds, except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. So I invite you to find a comfortable posture, either sitting or lying down. Listening to your own intuition and trusting your inner voice to tell you which position would be most appropriate for you for this meditation today. Not the one that you think will impress people the most, or the one that someone else told you you should do. choose your own posture and listen to your own inner voice. And I invite you all the way through this meditation to trust yourself. And I will guide and make suggestions, but this is your meditation. So if my suggestions don't suit you at any time, please just do whatever feels right for you at that time. So let's start, if you wish, by feeling the points of contact with the ground, the chair, the cushion, the mat, the floor. Perhaps feeling the feet on the ground. Perhaps the backs of the legs. Sensation of pressure against the support. Perhaps the sitting bones on the chair. The lower back and the upper back, perhaps touching a cushion or the mat if you're lying down. And perhaps the back of the head. And also the hands. Touching the ground if you're lying down, or perhaps in your lap if you're sitting. All these areas, all these parts of our body that are being supported from underneath. Perhaps seeing if it's possible to trust that this support will carry us, and allowing our muscles to let go just a little. And perhaps letting go a little more with each out breath. Perhaps feeling heavy, but remembering that mindfulness meditation is about falling awake, not asleep. And if at any time we do find ourselves nodding off to sleep, perhaps opening the eyes until our mind becomes more alert again. But at the same time trusting your body to know what's best for you, and perhaps a sleep is what you need. Now perhaps bringing attention to our breath at the nostrils, at the entrance to the nose, breathing in through the nose, if that feels right, feeling the air as it enters the nostrils and then comes back out again. Focusing our attention on the nostrils, gathering our scattered mind into this one single pointed concentration. And each time the mind wanders off, just gently and kindly, without judgment, bringing it back. Breathing in, breathing out. Perhaps noticing that the air is of a different temperature as it enters the nostrils and when it leaves. Perhaps the air has been warmed by the body or not. Discovering your own truth and trusting that. if you find something different to what I'm suggesting, trusting yourself. Meditation is not about imitating someone else, trying to fit in with someone else's truth. It's about observing our body, our thoughts, our emotions, and trusting what we find. Discovering our own truth, which may be very different from that of other people around us. Now perhaps, if you wish, observing the breath in the chest and in the upper back. Perhaps noticing the way the abdomen and the chest expand and swell as we breathe in, and then return to neutral as we breathe out. Watching the ebb and flow of the breath, like gentle waves lapping on a beach. The breath rolling in and rolling out again. Perhaps contemplating, what does trusting in myself mean to me? not letting the mind run off into long, convoluted stories about the past, but more just asking our inner wisdom, our intuition, what does it have to tell us right now about trusting ourselves? Noticing the breath, the rising of the chest, the swelling of the belly, keeping our attention on the breath, and at the same time perhaps contemplating the attitude of trust. Do I trust myself? Do I listen to my own inner wisdom? When I feel lost and confused or uncertain, Do I seek refuge inside, perhaps by meditating, perhaps going into that place of inner darkness, and searching for my own inner light, instead of always looking outside of myself for reassurance, validation. Sweet darkness. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes to recognise its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your womb tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must learn one thing. The world was made to be free in. Give up all the other worlds, except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn. Anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. So as this meditation comes gently near to its close, I invite you to feel the points of contact once again, the sensation of the feet on the ground, the body being supported and grounded. Perhaps noticing the sounds in the room or outside. And gradually, in your own time, starting to move, to stretch, perhaps to yawn, and opening your eyes in your own time.